Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ma'am. My name is Nouveau, Florida, and my co-reporter is Mac Ali Cantalejo. And now we'll be discussing about the Art Nouveau. We'll already discuss about different kind of styles, designs, and sculptures, and inspirations for creating their artworks. So now we'll be discussing a different kind of styles, which is the Art Nouveau. So now we'll begin to the origin of Art Nouveau. Next slide, please. The last third of the 19th century saw the development of fundamental approach to architectures and interior designs all over Europe. There was a need for liberating change of directions, a desire to break away from set formulas based on pastiques of historical styles and search for original ideas, all of which resulted at the beginning of the 1890s in the birth of Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau is an ornamental styles of art that flourished primarily in Europe and North America between 1890 and 1910. It influenced architectures, interior designs, jewelry, and glass designs, and even posters or the way of women back then, the way they dressed up. So there are more into the architectures and interior design that differentiate from the other or the previous topics that we already discussed, from the sculptures and into the way of their styles. So next slide, please. Art Nouveau is a French term which translates as a new art or a new style in English. It was called new art because it was deliberate attempt to modernized design by creating a new styles that was free from the historic imitations that dominated much of 19th century art and design. So it is literally new designs, new styles, and it became established art movement when the term was popularized by an art gallery which showed by the famous Maison de l'Art Nouveau, or the House of New Art, a Paris art gallery operated by Siegfried Bing that became known as Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau was aimed at modernizing designs having a more intricate and unique styles from the previous topics that we already discussed, and it is a breakaway, a standard of historical sculptures, designs from mythical creatures, mythology characters, into a more modernized and more organic and intricate design, different from the previous topic. So Siegfried being a German naturalized French in 1876, Siegfried Bing, later called Samuel Bing, was founded in 1895 of La Maison de l'Art Nouveau in Paris. It was his art gallery exhibition hall that gave its name to the famous artistic styles, or which is known as the Art Nouveau. He was a famous dealer of in Art Nouveau and Japanese art, that he was a passionate collector of unique styles, unique artworks from the different artists, and put his own gallery and exhibitions hall to really show to people the different kind of styles of each artist and give a platform where they can show and see the beauty of different styles and artworks. Now let's proceed to the different kinds of characteristic of Art Nouveau, from architectures, furniture, jewelry, and pottery. So now let's proceed to the architecture. Art Nouveau drew inspirations from both organic and geometric forms to create elegant flowing designs like the veins or roots of the flower or tree that resembles stems, vines of plants. As you can see here in the pictures, they use curves in natural forms. In nature, the artist found sinuous curves of plants, life, and insects to inspire a lightness and sensuality of form and sense of movement in their works. As you can see here, they, in a woman's term, they use a fairy theme. They use the wings of a butterfly with a touch of color of nature. And as you can see here in the architectures, they use a more curved shape of the architectures that has a asymmetry for depicts a natural feel. So as let's go to the furniture. As you can see here, it it obviously depicts a leaves of the plants and also made of wood. And as you can see here in the bedroom, it also has a shapes and also a mimic that look of organic curves and repetitions of patterns creates a movement to make the structures feel alive. It's more cozy and more a wood types they use in their works. So now let's proceed to the jewelry. As you can see here in the first pictures, as you can saw the movie Titanic was Rose wear this hairpin that symbolizes a butterfly with a big and huge stone of jade, I think, and also a ring that depicts a more flower and touch of vines also. So as you can see here in the pottery, a it is made of clay and also has a pattern of flower. And from the next pictures, as you can see, that it is not that kind of unique because in the Chinese and Japanese art form, we can see already this kind of piece of art. But what makes it different is they used a more lighter shade of color and intricate design and more profound in making their works. You can see their works and designs. We can really differentiate it from the previous topics that we already learned from the sculptures, from their inspirations. The Art Nouveau really have a intricate and more organic design and more connected into the nature. That what makes it different. Now let's have a short trivia about the Art Nouveau. The most intriguing feature of Art Nouveau is its obsessions with the representation of the female form. Art Nouveau artists drew inspirations from the natural curves and the beauty of the female body to create a distinctly sensual and feminine appeal in their work. So as you can see earlier from the different characteristic of their styles, we can really say that it has a feminine appeal in their works that really connects women and also has a natural curves and also appreciations of the beauty of women back then, because women's back then categorized as such as model of an artist and with the naked body. But the artists from the Art Nouveau really appreciate and give an appreciation to the women. Therefore, this luxurious and overtly feminine look was deliberately designed and marketed for the middle class female consumer. So, as you can see, back then, the artists from the Art Nouveau really put an effort to attract women from the middle class to appreciate their works that has a feminine side, and also the appreciations of the nature is more intricate and curved design. So now we will proceed to the um, artist and the works of an artist, to be led by the next reporter, Mr. Mac Ali Cantalejo.
Hello, I'm Makali Cantalio. So I will be the one who will gonna continue the discussion about the Art Nouveau. At this moment, I will introduce to you some architects and their works. So the first is Victor Horta. Also, is a Belgian architect and designer. So basically, he lived before at the Belgium. So as you can see at the picture, there's a hotel, so or building. So that hotel called a Casa. So it is a first Art Nouveau building in the world. So basically, understanding that Kiko said about having Art Nouveau or which Art Nouveau movement. So it influenced art forms, including patterns and architectures like that. So basically, if you see the pictures below, in front of you is the stairs, the ceiling, the doors, and the windows. Basically, a sign of Art Nouveau because it emphasizes the organic shapes and intricate patterns that been applied on that building. So the next example is the Hotel Van Itveldi. So it was built at Belgium in Brazil. So basically, it is the same in the first building, which is the Hotel Tassels. So aside from having a architecture, it also have a furnitures. So this one, it has a wood furniture. So it is uh, characterized by the natural way of having a furniture structure. So as you can see, there's also a pattern in a furniture and the window ceiling and what I've just said. It is having an interior designs which are leaving a lasting impact into the people that have been look for it. So the next example is the Hotel Solvay, which is built again in Brussels, Belgium. So uh, aside from that having patterns and that, there are also same intricate patterns. So using those intricate patterns, it gives symbolic or emphasizes the Art Nouveau movement, which uh, having that kind of interior design, same as the two examples that I've been given, is there's windows and then these structures, the ceilings. So obviously, if you do understand what's the meaning of Art Nouveau, basically you can understand that building use or have been used of Nouveau movement. So the next architect is the Hector Guimard. So it is a French architect. So after from Belgium, we're gonna transfer to France. So as you can see in the picture, so that kind of house nowadays it being a traditional way of creating that building. So having those like that gate has been a traditional way of giving or doing a structure building in the France. So you can see on the like in the bloggers or some videos in TikToks in social medias, as you can see the houses, the buildings that have been made in the France is you can see that they've been using the Art Nouveau. So basically, you can also notice this kind of pattern here below of the window. So basically, it's a traditional way of showing the emphasizing the Art Nouveau. So also that's a building called Castle Beranger. So it is built from Paris, France. So the next example is the Paris metro entrances. So this way so these structures, this one is I think there this is a way to the subway where people can go or to have a ride with a train like that. So basically it is not a building. So it is a structure that been like a shed for people to go down. So basically, as you can see in the picture, there's a lot of patterns or intricate patterns in shapes that have been shown. So that's also giving the or showing the Art Nouveau. And this Hotel Guimard is was named after by Guimard, Hector Guimard. So basically, as you can see again, patterns and the shapes that have been used and the interior designs and the architect that have been applied to that building is one of Art Nouveau movement. So the next architect is Louis Sullivan. So from Belgium to France is we're gonna go to USA, which is America. So Louis Sullivan is an American architect. So basically, he is called the father of skyscrapers, the father of modernism, and one of the trinity of American architecture. So this building is main right building so in USA. So you can find it or you can search it in Google or in the YouTube that the inside of it. So Bali, at in the outside, in the interior, you can see a lot of traditional or patterns that have been used, or showing the visual arts of having that organic shapes of a Nouveau art. So basically, at what I said, if you understand the meaning of an Art Nouveau, you can actually see that that kind of structure is belong to the Art Nouveau. So also this the so basically this the lighthouse below Scotland is so like klaro kay siya na part of the Art Nouveau because you can see the stairs, the shapes, the structures, the interior design in the outside is basically the direct meaning of the Art Nouveau. So the conclusion is the Art Nouveau movement, which is emerged in the late 19th century. So it is characterized by ornate and decorative style inspired by natural forms and structures, which is the furnitures, the architectures, and the structures. So the artists of Art Nouveau period sought to break away from the traditional academic art and embrace a more modern and innovative approach. So from before until now, so it giving a more modern, naga-improve siya and giving a new method of how to approach the Art Nouveau. So the movement influenced various art forms, including architecture, interior designs, and visual arts, leaving a lasting impact on the art world. So basically, before those artists that have been gone for so long, so those artists leave a last impact on art on the world. Until now, that the Art Nouveau is being applied to the countries. So it emphasizes the organic shapes, intricate patterns that what I said. If you know the uh, true meaning of the Art Nouveau, you will notice that kind of structure is part of Art Nouveau. And also, not mentioning the vibrant colors. So all of our examples have been showing the vibrant colors, and also it continues to inspire artists and designers to this day. So thank you very much.